So, Thanksgiving just went by, and I have to admit, like, I'm a little sort of disturbed at all of the sort of, these sort of random, sort of arbitrary changes that have sort of happened this year. Like, just for instance, like Pluto is no longer a planet. Pluto's no longer a planet because they decided to change the definition of the term planet. Just these sort of random, arbitrary, I don't know, just these crazy ass fucking changes are screwing me up. This Thanksgiving, the thing that just sort of threw me for a loop was that tryptophan, no longer the thing that makes you drowsy after the post-Thanksgiving meal. My whole life it's the tryptophan, and I like saying tryptophan, it makes me feel smart. Then all of a sudden this year they pull the rug out from under me. No longer is it the tryptophan. I'm going around saying to people like, oh, it's the tryptophan, 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 tryptophan. No, it's no longer the tryptophan. People are correcting me on my lifetime of knowledge with regards to the tryptophan. Apparently just carb overload, apparently just a big meal. This is what actually causes that post-Thanksgiving, food coma that we all get. Not the tryptophan. Big changes. I'm sick of it. The other big, giant change this year for me is that I'm getting big and giant and fat. I'm getting a big, giant, fat, fucking big, crazy, jiggly ass, fucking piece of blubber, giant, fucking big, fat, fucking pouch hanging off the front of my torso. And I don't like this. This is not cool. Check it out. Look at this. Look at it. And what hasn't changed, this is what fucks me up, is what hasn't changed is that, like, I'm not eating more, I'm doing the same amount of exercise as I always have, I'm just gaining weight. I've gained like 10 pounds. And so the only thing I can attribute it to is the one other thing that has changed, and that is my age. I'm older. What are you gonna do?
Have you seen my pants?
You get older, you get fatter. Apparently I have some kind of skinny gene in my family. My dad, they used to call my dad skinny in college. But pretty much as soon as you hit your 40s or get close to your 40s, apparently that gene reverts into the big, giant, fucking fat guy blubber gut gene. And apparently I have, this is the gene I have, the skinny gene. not so skinny after all, is it? Anyway, these are the things that I noticed this Thanksgiving. Hopefully you noticed some things that were a little bit more, I don't know, thankable. I don't want to get old. I have to admit, though, that one of the, good things about getting older is the social inappropriateness aspect of the whole thing. I mean, the way I see it, like, when you're a little kid, right, you can be a total asshole, right? You can scream and yell and crap in your pants and just be a total terror. And everyone just thinks it's just as cute as hell because you're a little kid. They're like, oh my god, he made a little poopy and now he's screaming and pulling my hair and it's just the cutest thing I ever saw. You don't get to do that as an adult, really. At least not for a while, right? But I have noticed, like, the older that I get, the less I care about what people think. And so the older that I get, kind of the more socially inappropriate I can be, right? I can be meaner, and I can be a little bit more disgusting, and I can drool a little bit, and maybe fart here and there, and stuff like that. So, like, like, there's this whole, like, stretch from, like, your like, mid-teens, late teens, all the way up until, like, your 60s, where you kind of have to be on your socially, your social best behavior. But kind of once you hit, your senior years, like once you turn about 60 or whatever, by then you're sort of hitting your stride, and you can kind of do whatever the hell you want. And once again, people will just find it charming and endearing, and well, I like that, because I'm looking forward to being a real son of a bitch, and I think I'm going to be good at it. In any case, at least if you're going to get older, you've got those golden years to look forward to. And I do, I really do. I gotta go on a diet.